Our recent trip to Italy started like most of our adventures from the Pensacola International Airport. We stopped in Philadelphia before continuing overnight to Rome's Leonardo da Vinci International Airport. In Philly, we boarded the 787 Dreamliner and got comfortable for the 8-hour overnight flight. In Rome, we rode a bus from the plane to the terminal, where we met our driver to take us to the city center. In just a matter of minutes, we were crossing the famous River Tiber on our way to our downtown hotel. After a quick shower, we realized we had checked into the wrong hotel. Instead of the Hotel Forum, we were actually booked at the Inn at the Roman Forum, just around the corner. With that snafu behind us, we set out for the Scala Sancta. According to Catholic Church tradition, the holy stairs were the steps leading up to the Praetorium of Pontius Pilate in Jerusalem, on which Jesus Christ stepped on his way to trial during the Passion. The stairs reputedly were brought to Rome by Saint Helena in the 4th century. For centuries, the stairs have attracted Christian pilgrims who wish to honor the Passion of Jesus Christ. Next on our agenda was an up-close and personal tour of the Roman Colosseum. It is the largest ancient amphitheater ever built, and it is the largest standing amphitheater in the world. Construction began under the Emperor Vespasian in 72 AD and was completed in 80 AD under his successor and heir, the Emperor Titus. Just across the way are the ruins of the Roman Forum. For centuries, the Forum was the center of day-to-day life in Rome. It was a venue for public speeches, criminal trials, and gladiatorial matches, and was the center of commercial and legal affairs. Here you'll find statues and monuments commemorating the city's leaders. As the heart of ancient Rome, it has been called the most celebrated meeting place in the world and in all of history. Our next excursion was a 3-hour golf cart tour of the ancient city. We especially enjoyed the Villa Borghese, a landscape garden in the middle of Rome, containing a number of buildings, museums, and attractions. At 197 acres, it is the 3rd largest public park in Rome. We continued on to the Spanish Steps, the Pantheon, and of course, the Trevi Fountain. Turns out a golf cart is really a great way to see the city center. The next day, we visited the Vatican Museum and the Sistine Chapel. Needless to say, this is a very popular tour. Luckily for us, we booked our tour months in advance and entered the exhibits at our designated time. After touring the beautiful gardens, we were given a crash course on the priceless art we were about to see inside. In 2024, the Vatican museums were visited by 6.8 million people. It ranks second in the list of most visited art museums and museums in the world, right after the Louvre in Paris. The Vatican Museum is massive. There is no way to adequately cover the entire space in a short video. The treasures gathered over a millennium go on and on. From hall to hall, room to room, the Roman Catholic Church has amassed the largest collection of relics and masterpieces in the entire world. There are 24 galleries in total, with 70,000 works of art on display. The Sistine Chapel, of course, is the last room to be visited within the museum. While photographs are not allowed in the Sistine Chapel, we were able to acquire these two. After leaving the Sistine Chapel, we are led downstairs past the world-famous Swiss guards and into the massive St. Peter's Square. Well, I guess they open it up special days. Day 3 of our trip found us at the Rome train station, boarding our high-speed train for Naples on our way to Pompeii. The Italian countryside goes by fast at 186 miles per hour. The trip from Rome to Naples took about an hour.
Let's stop here. First of all, nowadays we call this place Quadriporticus. Quadriporticus literally means a place with the 4 sides.
The city of Pompeii was buried under 13 to 20 feet of volcanic ash and pumice in the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. It remained largely undisturbed until its rediscovery in the late 16th century, although major excavations did not begin until the mid-18th century. Pompeii is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, as it's the only archaeological site in the world that provides a complete picture of an ancient Roman city. It is a very popular tourist attraction with approximately 2.5 million visitors per year.
We have an erotic scene. Oh, mamma mia, Paola, what are you showing us?
When Mount Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD, Pompeii was a thriving city with 11,000 inhabitants. It had amphitheaters, Roman baths, and spas.
This one is the Frigidarium, cold water. Considering that
They also participated in the world's oldest profession, brothels.
this was the menu. So they point it, okay? I say, I want this, I want this. There were not just women, also men.
Ancient world. The only one still completely preserved. The second floor is not original, but they found.
There are over 1,100 plaster casts like this one created from the hollow cavities where the flesh had rotted away. When filled with plaster of Paris, the body of the victims were revealed. We really enjoyed our time in Pompeii, but now it's time to continue our journey to the Amalfi coast. It's about an hour by car on the world's twistiest, windiest road from Pompeii to the Amalfi coast. On our first day on the Amalfi coast, we took a guided walking tour of the city of Amalfi. Our guide, Alex, was very knowledgeable and gave us a crash course in the history of the Republic of Amalfi. The city of Amalfi was founded as a trading post in 339. During its long and storied history, it has seen influences from the Byzantine Empire, the Fatimid Caliphate, as well as the Lombards, all of which can be seen in the city's beautiful architecture. Just as in Rome, Amalfi has many public water fountains. Only here you can actually get close to one. The Duomo di Amalfi, built in the 9th century, overlooks the piazza and is a shrine to St. Andrew. The cathedral contains St. Andrew's skull and other relics recovered from Constantinople after it was sacked in 1206. Amalfi is home to all things lemon. It has long been known for its production of limoncello, a sweet dessert liqueur made from the region's special lemons that can be seen growing on terraces throughout the coast from February until October. The main street in Amalfi is lined with shops and packed with pedestrians, but it is also a major thoroughfare, so you have to keep your head on a swivel. Watch the van. Thank you, sir. You saved my wife. Motorcycle. With our free time over, our guide returned and took us on a tour of the back alleys and less traveled passages of Amalfi. Having grown up here, he knows the town very well and gave us the insider scoop on the area. He showed us quite a few hidden restaurants, shops, and other establishments frequented by the locals. It's a restaurant?
I'm shocked because nothing brilliant.
But now it was time to make our way back to the crowds and on to Positano. Romans began settling at Positano around 100 BC. They built luxurious villas here on the coast of the Sorrento Peninsula. It was a port of the Amalfi Republic in medieval times and prospered during the 16th and 17th centuries. By the mid-19th century, however, the town had fallen on hard times and more than half the population immigrated, mostly to the United States. Today, though, it is a thriving tourist destination. The drive from Positano to Minori is one of the most beautiful and exhilarating in all the world. It has something for everyone. Incredible views of the azure blue Tyrrhenian Sea, cliff-hugging villas and grottos, twisty, windy curves and many tunnels. Truly spectacular scenery. Minori, as shown by archaeological research, is the oldest inhabited site on the Amalfi coast. It was an ancient seaside resort of Roman high society, as evidenced by the discovery of a patrician villa dating back to the 1st century. It has today evolved into a popular tourist destination for its natural landscapes and its culinary tradition. While not as large as Positano or Amalfi, Minori was just as beautiful as either of those towns, with a fraction of the pedestrian and vehicle traffic. Throughout the Middle Ages, the history of Minori closely followed that of neighboring Amalfi. The whole Amalfi coast was one of many areas of southern Italy under Byzantine influence, which can easily be seen in the local architecture. Good night. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, stay tuned for part 2, where we explore Capri, Florence, Tuscany, and Venice.